And you see how fast that is? That's because we don't have the turn signal relay in there yet. What that means is the switch to the LEDs are going to make things go faster. Okay, so thankfully I figured out a way to cheat the system and not have to take the gas tank off. And I'll tell you how I did this. Essentially you take the seat off, which is easy, just 2 bolts, and you take the 12mm bolt holding the back of the tank down, and then you start to wiggle it around to move it back a little bit. And your biggest restrictions of what's holding the tank is going to be the fuel line right here, which goes into this loom, and this vent line, which I know is a vent line because it plumbs into the intake that I had to install. I had to work with this line already. So basically there you have the 2 things that are holding the gas tank up. So once you take this tube off, this gas tank will be allowed to move up and you can gain access to the relay, which is right here. So we're going to go ahead and take that out and replace it with the one that I got with the taillight kit, and hopefully this does the trick. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to slide this relay off of its tab, and this will hopefully allow us to investigate how it's plugged in. There's a nice sealed boot on here, so there's got to be a tab somewhere along the way to release this. So it says, oh look, it says push right there. That's pretty neat. So let's see if that works. So far it does not. So let me investigate this a bit and see how I can get it out. Okay, so the little part that says push is in fact true, but you just have to work around a bit because there's a pretty sharp little hook on the relay here. So you gotta mess with it for a little while to get it out. And once you get that out, we're gonna go ahead and I believe just substitute in our new relay. And this does not have the mounting tab that just slips on like the stock one. However, it looks like there's a hole here that you could probably use to mount it to that tab, because that tab also has a hole in it too. So we're going to try it out first and see if it works, and then figure out a way to mount it in here. Okay, so you can see that I simply just took a 10mm bolt that was short enough and the 10mm nut and used the hole in the relay through the hole in the mounting tab for the OEM relay. So I just basically bolted it down to that tab.